Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm going to discuss 10 tips to take good care of your skin. So let's get started. Tip number one, the most important thing is to know what your skin type is. There are a lot of people who don't actually know what type of skin they have. If you ask them, they'll say they don't know. So this is very important in terms of selecting the right products for your skin, selecting the right ingredients which are important in skincare, and the kind of routine that you're going to set up. So it's very important. So there are different types of skin, like oily skin, dry skin, combination skin. Combination skin is a type of skin which has different skin conditions, skin problems of an oily skin as well as a dry skin person. So it's a combination, if you can have dry flaky skin on certain areas of your skin, and at the same time your T-zone or other parts of your face could be oily. So that's what combination skin is. Now how you can find out what type of skin you have is by following a very small procedure. What you have to do is you have to wash your face. After washing your face with use a gentle cleanser. After you wash your face, wait for some time. Wait for 1 hour. Don't apply any moisturizer or any cream or anything. Just wait for 1 hour, and after 1 hour, go and look at the mirror and analyze your skin and see what you feel. If your skin feels very tight in all the sections of your face, also if it starts flaking off in certain areas, that means you have a dry skin. If your skin looks shiny and oily all over the face, it means you have an oily skin. And if you have a combination of both these things, that means you have a combination skin. After you identify what your skin type is, you can then go ahead and select the right products according to your skin condition, your skin problems. This is the most important thing. Next is tip number two. Tip number two is find a right type of cleanser for your skin. It's very important to cleanse your face a minimum of twice a day, not more than 3 times a day. So this is a very important thing. Find the right cleanser. If you have oily skin, find something with salicylic acid, which takes care of the excess oil on the skin. If you have a dry skin, then find a cleanser which has moisturizing properties that will suit your skin well. So that was tip number 2. Third tip is related to cleansing the skin. The third tip is to, when you're doing a face wash, when you're cleansing the skin, keep rubbing the skin with the cleanser for 45 seconds up to a minute. If you have a dry skin, then stick to 45 seconds. If you have oily skin, you can go up to a minute. Now what this does is, if you're cleansing very well on different areas of your face, it ensures that the entire face is cleansed well and no area is left out. There are a lot of times that it happens that you start getting breakouts on certain unusual places on the face, like the hairline or on near the ears. So it's important that you cleanse this face very well. So that was the next tip. Okay, next tip is being very gentle while you cleanse your skin. Don't be very harsh while doing a face wash. Be very gentle whether you have a sensitive skin or not. It's very important because the facial skin is sensitive as compared to other parts of your body. So it's important that you cleanse very gently and just 2 times a day. Okay, next most important thing is to remove the makeup properly. So whenever you have applied your makeup, ensure that you remove the makeup properly before you go to bed. Ensure that you take off the makeup properly from your skin and then you go back to bed. Otherwise, if there are any residues of makeup remaining, the next day you may get breakouts and it could be very irritating to the skin in the long run. I am saying this because I have suffered from this problem. I used to think that face wash is supposed to take the makeup off as well from your skin, and I used to never use any makeup removal thing to remove my makeup. And then what happened is, over a period of time, I started getting fine lines underneath my eyes, which is why I don't use liner often, and I have lines, so it's very dangerous. And it's important to take off your makeup and take it off properly at the end of the day. So to take off my makeup, I use a double cleansing system. I have an entire video on how I do this, and I'll link it in the description box or link it somewhere on the screen. So do check that out if you haven't already. The next tip is, after you have done your face wash, don't wait too long to apply your moisturizer or any other skincare serums or anything that you use. Don't wait too long. Otherwise what happens is, if you just do a face wash and you wait for 1 hour or half an hour or whatever time, that may tend to dry out your skin, and then the skin starts overproducing oil, and then it gets difficult. So it's important that you, as soon as you are done with the face wash, you apply the skincare products that you use. The next tip is to exfoliate your skin well. It is very important to exfoliate your skin at least once a week, but don't exfoliate more than 2 times a week. Exfoliation is very important. As much as a face wash is important, exfoliation is important as well, because it is a good procedure to get rid of all the dead skin cells. The next step is, whenever you are applying any skincare product on your skin, you can apply it by tapping it on the skin instead of like rubbing. Now even I start rubbing the products on the skin, but the best way is to tap the product, tap the skincare things onto your skin. In this way it gets absorbed into the skin well, and you're being very gentle on the skin at the same time. Another important tip related to face wash is that once you're done with the face wash and you're drying your face, so you dry your face with a towel. Don't rub the towel on the face like this. Instead, pat it dry like this, and don't rub it like this. Just pat it dry. The last and the most important tip is to moisturize the skin. Now moisturization is something which is very underrated. I feel nobody really bothers about it, especially people with oily skin. Oily skin people think they don't need a moisturizer, and after I have gained decent amount of knowledge on skincare, I understood that moisturizing is very important even for oily skin, not just dry skin, because if you have oily skin and you have not moisturized well, then the skin would start overproducing oil, and it may cause breakouts. And so it's important to use a moisturizer whether you have a dry skin or whether you have an oily skin. Also, if you're using a pH balanced face wash, you don't actually need to use a toner. So I don't use a toner because I use a pH balanced face wash, and after I do a face wash I directly jump into the moisturizer, and that's it. I like to keep it simple. Another important point is, if you are applying makeup, whether you have dry skin or oily skin, both types of skin, you have to moisturize before makeup. Otherwise your makeup tend to look cakey, because your makeup, especially foundation, tends to dry out the skin, mostly matte foundations. So it's important to moisturize well. Otherwise the foundation or the concealer may settle into fine lines and emphasize the dry patches. So moisturization very important before makeup. Other than moisturizer, sunscreen also is important, especially during the summer times if you're going out. But on certain types of makeup, sunscreen may tend to give a flashback if you're going to click photos, so you have to be very careful. So these were the few tips that I wanted to share on skincare, and hope you like this video. If you like this video, please do like, share and subscribe to my channel for more such videos for makeup related content and skincare related content. Do subscribe, and do check out my other videos from the description box below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.